Mo Mears Show. I'm Mo.
Oh, Mears.
What happened last week? What happened? 4-0 on the video picks. This guy. 0-4. That guy. You. What happened?
I didn't do well.
But did you call me a choker last week in the beginning of the game? At the beginning of the show? So, at the end of the game, you choked. You lost the primetime games. Not this week, buddy.
No.
4-game lead on you. Submissions last week. Record number.
We did. We did have a record number. A very good week.
And we had a new winner, a first-time winner that's going to get a shirt.
He is going to get a shirt, and he might even wear it after he wins his next race.
Race car driver Richie Last Lap Pratt.
Congratulations to him.
We'll get a gigantic Mullen Mears t-shirt. He can wear it to bed for his pajamas or something.
And make sure you go this week to mullenmears.com, go to the picks page, and submit your picks for your chance to win a wonderful t-shirt.
As we always do on Mullen Mears, we're going to do 4 more games. Maybe we'll be 4 different again, and maybe I'll go 4-0, and maybe I'll just end it now. What do you think?
I highly
I don't
doubt
think we're
it.
going to pick 4 different games. First game we're going to do Kansas City traveling into Indianapolis, and guess what? Kansas City, last team standing.
Unbelievable.
This week, this is going to be so awesome because they'll probably show it. This is the week that the 72 Dolphins can go down in the basement, butt fuck, and have their champagne because it's going to be the no undefeated teams after week 5.
Yeah, it will be. Kansas City has had a good run. They've beaten some quality teams. They beat San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
They're not horrible, but there's no way in hell they're going into Indianapolis and winning that game. Give me Peyton Manning. Give me the Colts all day long.
I'm not going to try and say into Indianapolis because I messed it up and you messed it up. What's going to happen is Kansas City's going to travel to Indianapolis, and they are going to lose, I believe. A gaudy 3-0. Could be wrong. You never know. Sometimes these teams just emerge. And,
Could be.
But I'm not going to pick it.
No.
I'm not going to be the guy that picks that. Green Bay travels to Washington. Washington coming off Donovan McNabb's best game of his career, in the biggest game of his career, in the best performance of his career, biggest win.
I'm paying tribute to how wonderful he did in the second half. That
game was a stinker.
He went 2 for 11 for 18 yards in the second half, and people are making it out to be like he helped them win the game. He did nothing. He threw 1 good pass, 2 good passes the entire game. They accounted for almost all of his yards. The Eagles handed him the game on a silver platter. They turned the ball over. It was horrible.
Michael Vick getting hurt didn't help.
That didn't help.
Sucks. We're not talking about last week. We're not
talking
talking about the bitter Philly fan that's coming out right now. We're talking about Washington hosting Green Bay. Stick to the point. Who's going to win? Green Bay going to win? Washington going to win? Take your pick.
Green Bay's been struggling, but I still like their offense. I don't like Washington's offense. I'm going to take Green Bay and Washington.
I'm going to take Green Bay and Washington. I still think Washington's going to get into the playoffs somehow. But if they're not going to play better offense than that, my pick's going to be wrong. That's all you can really say. New York Giants traveling to Houston. Houston hosting the Giants.
Giants' defense looked absolutely phenomenal on Monday night against the Bears. 9 sacks in the first half. I don't even know how you do that.
It's like every play.
Yeah, it's insane. They knocked out Jay Cutler and the backup, who I don't know the name of. And they went on to victory, 17-3. They're coming back. They're going into Houston this week. Houston's offense is much better than Chicago's offense. Houston's on a roll. Give me Houston.
I think Houston's going to beat the Giants. I think because it's a road game. It's not a New York primetime game, which we haven't had a week without, I don't believe.
No, we haven't.
I don't think the Giants are any good. I don't know why the line was the way it was last week. I don't know why the line ended up being correct in the fact that the Giants won. I knew that was going to happen, and that's why I made the pick. But I think this year it's back down to earth for Eli Manning and the Giants. I think Houston is for real. I don't know where they're going to land as far as their record at the end of the year because they got a tough schedule, but they're going to win this one against the Giants. And now we got to our primetime New York game. We have 2 the first week? I don't even know. I'm sick of every time I turn on a primetime game, it seems to be.
When you spend $1.5 billion on a stadium, you get primetime games, I guess.
This is as an underlying theme. The Vikings quarterback coming back to the Jets after he just did a swan song at the end of the year and ran him right out of the playoff race. I'm not sure if this is his first trip back.
I don't know.
I guess it would have to be.
Yeah, I think so because it's an NFC.
Who cares? I don't care about the guy. But Monday night when he's on there, it's just a sloshing of cock and balls, and it's just disgusting. I have to watch it with the volume down.
But you know what the good thing is that the Minnesota is going into New York to play the Jets. The Jets are 3-1, getting better every week, and this week they get back to Raul Rivas, best defensive player in the league. They get back Calvin Pace, who's had 15 sacks in the last 2 years, and Santonio Holmes comes in off a suspension. It is the Jets getting better as the year goes on. Give me the Jets and a huge rout. Minnesota quarterback throws 4 interceptions.
The Jets are going to win. I picked them to go 16. Now I'm going to pick them to go 15-1. I'm going to pick them every week to win because they really look that good. However, if we can visit something, I honestly think that they might be the best team in the NFL right now. And every time I've said that on the show, that team's lost. But this week, I'm not going to make that pick because I think the Minnesota quarterback is just going to go like this until he pulls up lane, and then that's it. That's our 4 games. That's our pick. Do we have any different?
No, we're exactly the same.
We're the same. Well, that's because I have a lead now. Now I'm gonna pick all the same.
I'm playing
games.
smart now.
I'm gonna have you pick first. All right, go on Mullimeers.com. Submit your picks on our form, and
good luck, and we'll see you next week.